Hi. So it's been a little while since I've recorded one of these. First things first, I'm back in the room. So the last two or three I recorded in the hall, just out there, because basically because I couldn't sit on the floor recording this and also be looking over in that sort of direction over there to see if this little mousy friend was coming out. It's been just over 2 weeks now since I last sighted, so I'm 99% comfortable that there's no mouse in the flat. But I've had to build up to being able to actually sit here and record this. So that's good news. That's been good. It's been a bad week in some ways, and I don't mean anything negative has happened. Well, no bad incidents, but what's happened this week is I've fallen into bad habits. I've fallen into kind of late bedtimes, just because I don't need to be up to leave the flat. So I've kind of gotten later and later. My eating habits, I think partly because I was trying to not come into this room. It meant I wasn't eating properly and regularly, like the sort of regular times in the day. So, I'd be having breakfast late and skipping lunch, and I was all over the place. It was bad. So, about 2-3 days ago, I kind of got a grip of myself, and got back into better routines again. Got back into more regular bedtimes. Kind of forced myself to do that, eating better. Obviously, I've shaved a bit, which sounds like nothing, but has made a big difference. But it's just so easy, isn't it, to fall into those habits? Like the whole mouse thing kind of spun me out of my routine that I was in because I was trying to not come into this room. But this room is my living room. That's where I spend my time that I'm not working. And what happened was, because I was then living in the spare room, which is where my desk is, that's kind of like my office, I was just working more and more because I couldn't go anywhere to relax. So working became the only thing I did, and then I lost all routine of working and switching off from work. So because I wasn't switching off, obviously I was then going to bed later because I wasn't sort of ready to sleep because I hadn't switched off, and not eating as well. So it's all one big kind of perfect storm. So the last few days I've kind of reset and I've put myself back right, and obviously back in the room now, which is good. Not 100% relaxed in here, but as relaxed as I can be. And in better habits again, which is good. Hence, I haven't really recorded one of these because I've just been in a bit of a funny place. But that's all good. That's all done. So kind of back to, hopefully, back to how I was a few weeks ago, pre-mouse dates. This week is officially is half term, so in theory, I haven't got to do any kind of schoolwork on a daily basis anyway, but reality is I will, because I've just got back into that routine. I kind of need to keep doing some stuff just to keep going. So I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep that. I keep saying routine, but that's what it's about. That's so important, is routine, when you don't have other people living around you to sort of keep you on that routine. When you haven't got kids living with you that need certain things at certain times of day, like bedtimes and breakfast and all that stuff. It's so easy just to let yourself slip into sort of not really functioning properly. So so I'm gonna keep up with that and keep going with that this week, even though I could allow myself to sort of ease off. I need to do some work, but probably not as much as I was doing. Had a good few sort of chats with people though, either group chats or phone calls with people, or like a family bingo thing we did last night. So that's all good. I think that's really, really important, particularly, if you're not living with people, is that you've got that social connection still. So that's all good. It's all positive, but I don't want it to come across like things are bad. Things aren't bad at all. Just, it's so easy to slip into those bad habits and lose that sort of normality. So that's what I've realised this week. It's taken 2 months, but I did sort of slip without realising. So yeah. Anyway, back on kind of normal form again, and yeah, and lots to look forward to, like making food and washing and watering the flowers. But stuff that's important, stuff that keeps me in normal life. So yeah. Anyway, hope everybody else is well. If you're not, I totally get it. I absolutely 100% get it, particularly those of you living by yourself. Do feel free to reach out to me if that's what you want. Not everybody wants to do that, but if that is what you want, because I 100% understand, and maybe just can lend an ear or something that might help. So the offer's there if you need it. But yes, do hope everyone is well. Stay safe. Stay at home as much as you're able to. And Yahtzee Musiwa. Stay awesome.